guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I wanted to show you how I get second day curls. Basically this means second day hair or third day hair or fourth day hair. Basically means you're 2, 3, or 4 etc. days out from wash day. Now I washed my hair this morning and I just put it up, but I had some pretty good definition today, a pretty good hair day, and I want to make sure I can preserve that for tomorrow. So I'm just going to show you in this video how I get second day hair, but you have to keep in mind that if you want good second day hair, it has to start right before bed on wash day. Probably the most important thing is using a satin pillowcase. Now this was actually a big satin mattress cover that I bought at a thrift store. It was this big, huge sheet of satin, and I just cut it into a pillowcase. You can either use this or a satin bonnet. You can find them on Etsy. I have one from Target that was about $5, and I don't like the satin pillowcase because it's not as comfy for my face. I like something like underneath. I have a fleece pillowcase. I prefer that, but this does help to keep my curls in place and it keeps them from getting frizzy and just yucky the next day. The thing that I don't like about this also is that it slides on the sheets. It doesn't stay put really well. It kind of slides around, especially on our fleece sheets. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get ready for bed and lay down on my satin pillowcase, and I will see you in the morning, and at that time I will show you the method that I use to get my hair refreshed for the second day. So I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so it's morning and these are what my curls are looking like right now. I went ahead, because I love you, I went ahead and got dressed and put my face on, so I'm not looking too scary for you this morning. But I'm going to use several different products to refresh my curls. And again, this is not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. I slept 6 or 7 hours last night on my satin pillowcase. So that was step 1. Step 2 is figuring out what products work for you. And I'll show you what works for me. Now in my process of figuring out what works best, I kind of went through a lot of experimentation, and honestly I don't do this exact same thing every time because my curls look different every single time. But the first step is to recondition or condition my hair because it has gotten drier over the last 24 hours. And so what I have here is my Tresemme Perfectly Undone conditioner. If you watch my curly hair routine, of course I will put my curly hair playlist right up here so you can see that. I use this as a leave-in. This is normally what you would use in the shower to rinse out. But I use this as a leave-in. And to get the hold, I use my Aussie Instant Freeze Gel, which is what I use in my regular routine. I focus mostly on the conditioner and a little bit of gel. However, in the last couple of weeks, if you saw my Target curly hair haul, you saw this. I have discovered, and I need to take the clearance tag off of this, but the Kinky Curly Spiral Spritz. And I love this. If you can see the consistency of it, I don't know if you can see that. It's very much like a gel. And the ingredients are lavender water, extracts of horsetail, nettles and sage, aloe vera gel, vitamin B5, glycerin, citric acid, and grapefruit seed extract. So it's really clean ingredients. You could probably make this at home. But when I got this, I expected it to be a spritz. It says Spiral Spritz Natural Styling Serum, but it is more of a serum than a spritz. When it comes out, let's see if I can show you here, without it focusing on my face. There we go. You can see it kind of comes out like this, like a gel. And there have been times when I'm doing right now, I've just run that through my hair And it doesn't give it tremendous hold, but it gives it just a tiny bit of hold and softness. And so I'm just using a little bit of this because this is also kind of doing the work of the conditioner. So it doesn't take a whole lot of this, and it doesn't smell like a lot, but it does smell kind of fresh. Okay, so I've used that. I'm still going to use my Perfectly Undone. I'm not using nearly as much as I did when my hair was wet, but I'm just kind of running this through, or scrunching it through, I should say. Okay, now I'm going to take, again, not a lot, but a tiny bit of this Aussie Instant Freeze gel. Again, I'm going to scrunch it through. I have a mirror over here where I can see myself better than in my viewfinder. And if you're wondering where I am in a hotel this week. Mike is traveling, and he's going to be traveling a lot, and so I was able to leave the boys with Grandma and Grandpa and come and stay with Mike in his hotel in Alabama for about 4 days. So he's at work all day, I'm here in the hotel, I'm sewing, I'm crafting, I'm working on YouTube stuff, so there you go. Okay, so this is how I have it right now. It is not like frizz-free. It does not look like first day, wash day hair, but my curls are definitely still here. My waves are here, and I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. Now, something else I wanted to introduce you to, because I'm brand new to this. I haven't used this for my hair before. This is a little embarrassing. I'm putting this in my hair. I haven't ever used this for refreshing, but I used it the other day for the first time in my actual curly hair routine. And I put like a quarter size amount of, and if you didn't see, this is KY Liquid Lube. That's right. And people in my curly hair group have been talking about this. A lot of people use it for the refresh. They'll mix it with their gel on wash day. And I figured, well, can't hurt. So I'm getting some decent volume, some decent lift here. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the results. So it's only gonna get better as I continue to follow a curly girl and do my hair how it was always supposed to be done. And that's the thing, when you start this process, those first couple of days, first couple of weeks, you're like, what have I gotten myself into? I actually went through a bit of like an ugly phase when I first started because I did not like the way my hair was responding. But after about a month, like 4 to 5 weeks, it started responding much better. I was getting a lot more lift from the root, and let's just be honest, I'm gonna pull this back anyway just to get it out of my face. So. And that's one reason why the hair near my face isn't as curly, because I do pull it back, but I can't have my hair on my face all day. But yeah, it's gonna get better over time. Trust me. Just stick with the right products. Join a curly girl group on Facebook to get some tips and inspiration from other people who are doing this. And I hope that this is helpful for you today. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course subscribe if this is your first time here and you would like to see all my videos. I have a lot more coming, a lot coming down the pike, a lot in my planner right now, so I'm very excited. I hope you're having a wonderful day and take care. Bye.